Hello, Zoe. Nice to have you here.
Hi, Vassia. Thank you for having me.
Welcome, everybody. We are on this new video on the series Tips Therapists Tested, and our therapists from AntiLoneliness, they actually share their own tips on how to take care of our mental health. And specifically today, Zoe, what I would like to ask you is busy people, and I think this is a very big category of people, like busy because life is really busy. How do they need to practice self-care? How do they find time or activities in order to practice self-care and protect their very valuable mental energy?
Mm, yes, very beautiful question, Vassia, because I am one of these people. So, there is this myth that therapists, we have sorted everything out and everything is good in our life and we are this Zen, calm people, which is not really the case. So we are also very busy and we can get stressed or overwhelmed with life. So what I usually tell my clients is to try and figure out what suits them best. So we work together in finding out what is best for them for daily self-care. Of course, I share what I usually do for myself, which is the 3 tips I'm going to give you today as well. And then we try to figure out what is best for each one of them.
Okay, curious.
So yeah, having said that, I would say that for me, one very important element for daily self-care, mainly after a very busy day, is to manage and find some stillness and get bored. We are so stimulated and overexcited with so many things that we forget that boredom is also creation. This is how creation is born. And I usually do this in nature. I try to go to a park nearby my office or my house, or a small square with some greenery in it. And either I meditate or I just walk around, trying to shut down from the noise, from air pollution, from this huge flow of info. Like, we get bombarded with information, so we need to silence that, or I need at least. And even cut off from relationships and people. Like, I need some alone time, just me and myself. And once I feel much better with the stillness and with doing absolutely nothing, probably, other times I would look for bodily sensations. Meaning, how can I activate my body to start responding to my needs, like stretching, doing some yoga, or my very favorite one, dancing. I do African dancing, and this is how I release my energy. How to have nutritious meals in my daily life, not to let myself starve, also in terms of eating. And most importantly as well, human touch. We forget how important it is to activate our body by hugging somebody, touching somebody else, be it the partner, your children, a friend. And if nobody is around, even hugging myself. So I try to practice self-hugging whenever I feel like it, even in my break from one client to another.
Mm.
And the third tip I would give, which I find very helpful for me, is to stimulate my brain, but with the culture and the arts. Our brain is really processing a lot of information, a huge amount of news and new things coming, to the fashion or whatever. But what about reading a book, taking some time to watch a movie? My favorite is stand-up comedy and improvisation comedy. So I would go to a live show where I can share laughter with other people, but also connect with a comedian. And so I think a combination of calmness, but also activity, and at the same time, something intriguing for the mind, could be a very good combination, a very good balance for my daily life.
Yeah, absolutely. Just by hearing what you're saying, I already feel relaxed. I I already imagine how your body must feel and your brain must feel after all these activities. Your energy must be really replenished, and you're excited to go back to work the day after, or like a couple of days after practicing that, after the weekend, for example, because you had a really good break if you practice these 3 things, right?
Absolutely. And it doesn't have to be every day. So we don't need to get stressed and super busy by trying not to be busy. So we just break it down. It will be that one week I really want to focus on dance, and there is a very beautiful dance seminar. So I will focus on that. And maybe the next week I will take a bit more time to read my book or go to the movies. So it doesn't have to be every day, one thing on a single day. To overload ourselves then with something that's
Exactly.
supposed to help us relax.
You're right. You're right. Exactly. We don't need to get obsessed. We don't need to create huge agendas over all these activities and really cram our schedule again. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. But I can see how it's a full life. It's not only work, it's dancing, it's socializing, it's also me time, it's the body, it's nature, all the elements we need in order to feel that we are connected with ourselves, but also with the people around us and with nature around us. I love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And at the end of the day, is whatever matters to each person. Like we need to be inspired, discover new ideas, try out new things. It's not that I do only those and I'm not open to something else, but ultimately I choose what's best for me, what's best for my body, what's best for my schedule and my other obligations, and what I like the most. So yeah, whatever
exactly.
works. Because
Yeah.
how we spend our days is in the end how we spend our lives.
No wonder why your name is Zoe. Zoe means life.
Yes,
No
yes.
wonder. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much. If you like what Zoe is telling us and you would like to work with Zoe, you can find the link in the description. One last thing, Zoe, tell me a few things about the way you work, your trainings, what are you specialized in, and what are the people that you are helping?
Yes, yes. So I follow the systemic approach, and this means that I see and I treat people as parts of a wider system. The system can be the family, the school, the work environment, or the society at large. Within systemic approach, I have followed the integrative model, which means that I tailor my sessions to each client's needs and to the therapeutic goals that we decide together. I work with individuals, with couples, with families, with little children or teenagers, and with groups. And my work is always collaborative. This means that I will never decide or act on anything from the position of a know-it-all expert. So I prefer to converse with people and find out together with them what really matters to them and what is important to prioritize in our work in the office.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome.
Thank you, Zoe. Take good care.
Bye.
Bye.